Hello students, today we will discuss about the most pathetic and tragic scenes in the novel Untouchable. Okay? Like many other novels, Untouchable is also a very pathetic story of only one day's tragic experiences of a young low caste boy Bakha. His experiences are bitter, and every time he desires to seek revenge but has to suppress his anger when he realizes that he is helpless and cannot stand alone against the colossal forces of the society. Anand has revealed this fact through a series of pathetic scenes which he must have faced almost every day in his life. He feels that he is insulted and humiliated everywhere, in and out of his home similarly, though he never does anything against anybody. His life is a picture of endless suffering, and he suffers innocently because he has no control. This feeling of inferiority and helplessness has made him a pitiable and tragic figure throughout. He cleans the latrines of the cantonment, but if he is a little late someday, the sepoys abuse him badly. He knows that he does not deserve it but remains silent. Because he belongs to the untouchables, he is a born sweeper and he cannot help himself. These untouchables are not allowed to go to the well and take water themselves because the caste Hindus believe that if they touch the well, the whole water will be polluted. Vakha has returned from his work. He is there. He is very thirsty and wants to take tea. But unfortunately, there is no water in their home. His sister goes to the well and finds that there is already a very long line of the untouchables waiting for some caste Hindu to come and pour water into their pitcher. This is why they often do not wash their earthen pots for many days. The caste Hindus do not show any sympathy, and even the Pandit gives water to Sohini only because he is a bellicose and has dirty desire to molest her. This is one of the most pathetic scenes in the novel. We are told that she innocently goes to sweep the courtyard of the temple, but the priest catches her by the breasts and tries to molest her. She complains to Vakha. He tells this story to his father, who asks him to remain silent because they do it as their master. He tells it to his friends, and they also try to pacify his anger, his helplessness in spite of his uncontrollable anger is one of the most tragic and pathetic scenes in his novel. Another most touching scene in the novel is the incident that happens with Vakha on the road. His father asked him to go to the market and sweep the road because he was ill. Vakha is dazzled to see the beautiful market and various decorated shops. He wanted to purchase a packet of red light cigarettes. He puts the coin on the road. The shopkeeper pours water over it, picks it, and then throws the packet towards him. Vakha takes burning coal only from the pot of a Muslim because he knows that no Hindu will allow him to do so. The same happens with him when he purchases the jalebis. He enjoys them, and as a young boy moves on the road, carelessly enjoying their taste, suddenly he sees a beautiful woman sitting in the window. He looks at her and for a moment forgets himself and touches a caste Hindu unknowingly. This makes one of the greatest tragedies in his life. That man makes a loud cry and calls that he has been polluted by the touch of an untouchable. A large number of people gather there and everybody abuses him. According to social norms of those days, he should have warned the people about his approach by crying that the untouchable is coming. Moreover, with the invention of a Muslim Tangewala, the crowd dispersed, but that man slapped Vakha so heavily that his turban fell down and all his jalebis sprayed in the dust. Okay. He again feels himself if helpless, and we only sympathize with him for this tragic incident. This is not enough. He goes to the street to collect bread, but he cannot touch the steps of the houses. He can only call loudly from some distance. He is very tired, and when he sleeps on the wooden platform outside the house, the woman notices him and abuses him. She throws a bread from the top floor, which falls on the ground, and Vakha, in spite of his unwillingness, has to pick it. It is a great tragedy that these untouchables have to eat that food which has been left by the caste people. Rak brings a basket of such food from the barracks, and all of them eat together out of it. Vakha is greatly disgusted when his fingers touch a soiled bread because he knows that someone must have washed his hand over it after finishing his food. In the top temple, these untouchables sweep the courtyard, but what a great tragedy that they cannot touch it. Vakha once instinctively takes part in worship, and the priest notices it. He cries that the temple has been polluted by his touch, and now it will have to be purified by sacrificial fire. All this is extremely tragic and pathetic, and Vakha bitterly remarks that They think us mere dirt because we clean their dirt. Okay. This is not a tragic story of one family or one day. Bakha's father had also tolerated such tragedy in his past life. Once in his childhood, Vakha fell ill and he was almost dying. The pupil did not allow him to go to the Hakim for consultations. But when he entered there suddenly, the Hakim first abused him, but then wrote a prescription. The pupil like the Hakim and Havaldar Charat Singh were very rare in those days. Everybody denounces him, abuses him. Even the wife of Bapu, whose son he has taken to his home after he was hurt, he always feels himself unfortunate and helpless, which makes him the most tragic figure. Anand has been rightly regarded as a thoroughgoing humanist and will not be wrong to say that humanism is Anand is very religion.